Welcome back to my channel, Paul, an Asian hippie. Today, I'm going to be looking at my all-time favourite artist. It's David Bowie, and concentrating on an album track now. Came from the album of the same name, and it's The Man Who Sold the World. A little bit about David. He was born David Robert Jones, and he was known as David Bowie. He was an English singer-songwriter and actor, and probably regarded as most or one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century. He was acclaimed by critics and musicians alike, particularly for his innovative work during the 1970s. His music and his stagecraft had a great impact on popular music throughout the ages. As I said, while The Man Who Sold the World was a track on Bowie's 1970 album of the same name, it wasn't released as a single until much later. I first heard this song in 1970 when round at a friend's we were listening to the album that he'd recently bought, and it struck me as a terrific track, and it from that moment on I was a Bowie fan. Now the song gained more prominence when covered by Lulu in 1974, reaching the UK singles charts. But perhaps, and certainly in my mind, the best cover of any song by any artist was Nirvana's cover in 1993. Like I say, Bowie has been my all-time favourite artist. I don't think I've heard a bad album from Bowie, and I've got most of them. My dad thought I was crazy. When he saw him, he thought, wow. Hey, that's different generations. Now, 1970, it was the same year that the Beatles broke up. It came as quite a shock to most of us Beatle fans. We just thought it'd be a matter of time before they got back together again, but they never ever played again together as a band. America, they ended their involvement in the Vietnam War. I would say an integral part of the hippie movement was the fact that the hippies actively rallied against the Vietnam War. And me, I was 16 going on 17. Like I said before, just discovering the joys of the opposite sex. And for some reason or other, a friend and I, Keith, who just recently passed away, I've already told you about, we never seemed to have any problem attracting the opposite sex. So much so that every time we went out, we'd probably walk home with a different girl holding onto our arms as we were walking home. However, I was breaking away a little bit, dabbling in the illicits. One in particular was what we used to call the blueies, little blue pills, amphetamine. And the reason for that was there was a new craze started up. There was the disco. And then a branch of that was the Northern Soul. And because they had gatherings all night long, all-nighters, we'd finish work on a Friday, shoot off up to Wigan or Blackpool, and spend the weekend up there. And certainly the all-nighters were absolutely legendary. And of course, if you want to stay awake all night, you've got to take these little blueies. Wasn't so much about the music for me. Yeah, it was fine. It was nice, but it was a far different to what I actually really thoroughly enjoyed. Some songs were quite good, but it was just the scene more than anything else. The scene that really did it for me. I can't say I'm a big fan of Northern Soul. I do like Northern Soul to a good degree. Somebody said to me the other day in a comment they couldn't get their mind around the fact that I was an hippie and I like Northern Soul. The two music genres don't mix. And I replied, well, hippie is not a music genre. Hippie was a movement. Hippies liked all different types of music. Yeah. Yes, there was a certain genre of music that maybe evolved through the hippie scene, but the hippie scene was not a musical genre. Okay. So, Man Who Sold the World, David Bowie. I want you to listen to this because I don't think I've ever heard a finer song. You know, it hits you right from the start. Okay. Let me know what you think about it in the comments.
It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair, but her mummy is yelling no, and her daddy has told her to go, but her friend is nowhere to be seen. Now she walks through her sunken dream to the seat with the clearest view, and she's hooked to the silver screen. But the film is a sad thing for she's lived it 10 times or more. She could spit in the eyes of fools if they ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show.
One other thing is, whenever there's any discussion about male singers, rock singers, you hear about Plant, Gilmore, and others. But very rarely is Bowie included in that echelon. But if you listen to him, especially over the years, that man could sing. He was an unbelievable singer, live or recorded.
Take a look at the low man beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if you'll ever know who's in the best-selling show. Is there life on Mars? It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. Now the workers have struck for fame, 'cause Lennon's on sale again. See the mice in their million hordes, from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads. Rule Britannia is out of bounds, to my mother, my dog and clowns. But the film is a sad thing for, 'cause I wrote it 10 times or more. It's about to be writ again, as I ask you to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go.
Wonderful. Every time I listen to Bowie, I have a new favourite song. But over the years, I've kept going back to that song. To me, it's just a perfect song. Perfect pace, perfect tone. Everything about it is just absolutely brilliant. Okay, so if you liked it, please like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Let me know what you'd like me to play in the comments. Let's try and get to those 300 subscribers. We're climbing very, very quickly, and I hope to get there very, very soon. Okay, so I love you all, you know that, and I'll see you very, very soon. You take care now. Bye bye.